In case you did not see my Aromage, a Rogue Theory video, I want to preface that this comic was made by a Japanese artist named Touko. She based this comic off of her experiences and translated it into Chinese from Japanese, which allowed me to read it and then translate it into English so that all of you may enjoy it. Preface: this story was made up based on my own recent experiences. The content is related to Yu-Gi-Oh, so I hope you can enjoy this doujinshi work of Yu-Gi-Oh. In the manga and anime of Yu-Gi-Oh, I am often impressed by the bond between card and duelist, and I also believe that this bond exists within the real world. Because of that bond, it was able to support me through pain and suffering, and face my life in a positive way. The Cyberus world. Hey, just surrender already. If you even are a Yu-Gi-Oh player, that is. I know every single person will just surrender before this unbeatable formation. Why am I here, and how did I get into this situation? Well, it all stems from the past. Half a year ago, your skin disease cannot be completely cured by modern medicine. I'm sorry, but there was nothing we could do, the doctor said. She handed me a notice to inform my job that I would be forced into an early retirement. I was sick, it was painful, I was physically and mentally exhausted from the treatment, and I no longer had the will to work. For the last 6 months, I went to several hospitals, one after another. The doctors and the results were always the same. It costs about 300,000 yen, or $3,000 to buy various medicines. As a result, my savings were on the verge of being empty, just fulfilling the prescriptions alone. I didn't get along well with my family, and I didn't want to go home even if I got sick, and as a result, I wandered alone. My illness became more and more severe. Because of this, I lost my job, and I had problems paying my rent. I hadn't left my room for more than 2 months already, and every day I only ate and slept like a robot with nothing to do. I felt so depressed, I didn't even want to touch my drawing pen anymore. My life is the worst, sick and alone, and sometimes I thought maybe it would be easier if I just ended it all. I was overwhelmed by despair. There is no future for me. Beep beep, beep beep. Ah, a message. Did you see the new Yu-Gi-Oh announcement? Weird design, right? Yeah, I agree. So it's about Yu-Gi-Oh. Come to think of it, I haven't touched that game for over 5 years. How nostalgic. Oh well, I don't want it to do anything anyway, so let's download it and try a duel. I still remember that deck that I used to play. Connecting to the server. Into the reigns. Present day, in-game. It turns out I was matched against a strong opponent. Current life points 50. Opponent's life points 1400. He has 4 boss monsters on the field, while I only have 1. I have no trap cards and no cards remaining in my hand. As well as that, seems like you finally realized it, huh? I have these cards on my field. Magician's left and right hand. I don't care whether you draw a spell or trap in this turn, it will be negated and you'll lose. He's right, my Aroma deck needs spells and traps for support. Now that both have been sealed, even if I pull a monster card, I can't turn the situation around. I'm a failure both in game and in life. Those boss monsters are just like my illness, job, and home life. I can't get over them no matter what. It's all over. There is really no path forward. I can't win. So let's give up. Don't give up. You're Rosemary. The answer you are looking for is on the next card. Please draw it. The next card. My turn. Draw. Bergamot. It's no use. I still can't turn the situation around as I thought. It's worthless in the end. No. Please listen and remember. Please remember us all. Please remember. 5 years ago. Rosemary, she's so cute. Wait, it's all the same theme? Aromage. It seems like they're all flower themed. Interesting. For some reason, I see people playing this deck. Is it because it's weak? Please remember why that time you chose Aromage, why you chose us. Weak, hateful, and unpopular just like me. I've decided to use this deck. Please remember the reason you added this card to your deck. Bergamot. The popular builds on the net almost never include this card, but I will put this in my deck because please remember the word you said, which is very precious to you. Because there is more than one way to build the deck. Finally, you remembered. No matter how desperate you are, don't forget that the path you have isn't just the path you can't overcome. The days you have spent, the present that you are now experiencing, and your future which has yet to come, one by one, all of them give birth to your life. And then the path that you haven't noticed yet will be opened. The path that will lead you to the future. I see. Don't just stall like that. Quickly end your turn so I can go on and beat you. There is no next turn. I will defeat you in this turn. Ridiculous. Low-level cards from Aromage won't help you break this board. Right, it might be impossible relying only on my deck's cards, but once my past, future, and present all combine, I can get over your invincible formation. My turn. I activate the effect Rose Lover from the graveyard. Banishing it, by that effect, I can special summon Aromage Bergamot from my hand. Just as I thought, it turns out to be some lowly Aromage card. Well, we'll see about that. I activate the effect of Jasmine from my field to tribute Bergamot, and special summon Evil Thorn from my deck. Then I activate Evil Thorn's effect to tribute itself and inflict 300 points of damage to your life points. Then I special summon the other 2 copies of Evil Thorn from my deck. With this, the materials I need to defeat you are complete. Materials? Don't tell me. She's going to link summon? I use the 3 monsters on my field as link material. Oh, the soaring flower of 7 color, bloom my path under your radiance and become the path that will lead to my future. Link summon. This is the path to the future that I open up myself. No way, you summoned Borlo Dragon in this situation? Borlo Dragon's effect. Your Sacred Phoenix attack is lowered by 500. Damn it. It's the end, Borlo Dragon. Attack Sacred Nephthys. Don't get carried away. You're just lucky to have that Borload in your deck. Really? Even if I didn't have Borload, I could use 2 Evil Thorn to link summon IP Masquerada. 2 link monsters. Don't tell me. That's right. I would summon Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax. 600 attack power, enough to grasp victory by myself. As long as I don't lose hope, I'm not limited. My friends have taught me that. And on that day, I took my pen in my hand once again.